Professor Julie Lee, you know who is the boss here, and also Professor Leung Chun Hua, who actually helped us to organize this venue for us, colleagues, friends. Good evening, and it is really my great pleasure to welcome you all to this annual workshop for the self-financing degree institution sector. It's great to see everyone here. This is I think the second time where we managed to meet face-to-face after the pandemic is over. I must say that I have always admired researchers from the self-financing sector. Despite the limited resources available for research activities and your demanding teaching responsibilities, many of you have remained devoted to the pursuit of knowledge for the benefit of society. So I'm taking my hat off. Well, I'm not wearing a hat, but anyway, to all of you here. A decade ago, the Research Grant Council, the UGC, launched 3 competitive research funding schemes. That was in 2013 for the self-financing sector, namely the Faculty Development Scheme, the FDS, the Interinstitutional Development Scheme, IIDS, and the Institutional Development Scheme, IDS, to develop the research capacity of the sector. With the successful completion of 10 rounds of the exercises so far, we have reached a significant milestone in the research development of what we call the SF sector. If we look at the development of research activities, the SF research community has come a long way in the past decade as part of the wider academic research community in Hong Kong, and I would say make important contributions to the advancement of knowledge. The UGC processed over 2,500 proposals and funded a total of 695 projects with nearly 750 million under these 3 funding schemes. The only thing I would say here is if you look at the figures, the RGC's dedicated resources for the self-funded sector actually is still underutilized. I think Professor Julie Lee would explain and tell you a bit more about the resources available. Well, we did face unprecedented challenges under the pandemic, and so it is truly gratifying and encouraging that we received over 300 proposals in the last exercise. I'm delighted to see that the research activities in the SF sector have remained robust, and the SF community has developed a more vibrant research culture, even under a most challenging environment. The RGC welcomes innovative proposals from all disciplines and would encourage you to engage senior local or overseas scholars for your projects to promote collaboration between the self-funded sector, the UGC funded sector, as well as outside of Hong Kong. We have issued the call for the application for the 11th exercise last week. So I'm sure many of you will have good and innovative research ideas, and we certainly look forward to receiving your applications by the deadline of the 1st of March next year. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Professor Julie Lee, Chairman of our assessment panel, Professor Carl Chan, Professor Chen-Ai Hang, Professor Cecilia Chun, Professor Wilson Lu, and Professor Chris Wong, the 5 subject conveners of the assessment panel, and all panel members for their hard work and contribution in evaluating all the proposals. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the heads of the institutions, research coordinators, and all colleagues in the SF sector for your support to the 3 research funding schemes in the past 10 years. Today, we're most delighted to have 3 outstanding colleagues to share their experience in preparing successful proposals. We're also glad to have Professor Lee to explain in greater details the assessment process and share the panel's observations on the proposals that we have been looking at. And the 5 subject conveners of the assessment panel who joined the Q&A session together with Professor Lee. Now, please join me in thanking all our speakers this evening, and also the School of Professional Education and Executive Development, the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, for providing this excellent and venue and the kind support to make this event happen. Thank you. I'm sure you will find the workshop useful in preparing your submission, and we look forward to a very engaging session this evening, and also receiving high-quality proposals from you for this coming round of the exercise. Thank you so much.